Hey there everyone, good morning. We are back again doing the lessons of A Course in Miracles, and today we are doing lesson 197. It can be but my gratitude I earn. And I will tell you, I'm starting off this morning with a little bit of judgment going through me, and it's interesting that this lesson is talking about my gratitude that I earn. And it just keeps coming back to me that whoever I'm judging, I'm really attacking myself. And it is so freaking hard because it really feels like I'm a separate person. And in my mind, I'm like, well, I wouldn't handle it that way. I wouldn't do it that way. Let me try to somehow intervene and correct this thing. And that is not how we do it, right? Like, Course in Miracles students are not necessarily supposed to be fixers of things. So I don't know, it's really challenging for me, but of course, once again, the lessons kind of swoop in to help me see things and understand things in a way that is more kind of like higher level and pulls me out of my own little individual situation and my own little issues that I'm having, and helps me see better. So anyway, and also know I need to do some forgiveness work. If I feel like I'm observing something and I'm holding on to a judgment, obviously, I need to do some forgiveness work around that. So anyway, it can be but my gratitude I earn. Here is the second step we take to free your mind from the belief in outside force pitted against your own. You make attempts at kindness and forgiveness, yet you turn them to attack again unless you find external gratitude and lavish thanks. Interesting, right? It's very transactional, it sounds like. Your gifts must be received with honor, lest they be withdrawn. Like, I'll take it back. I'll give you something, but I'll take it back if you don't lavish me with thanks. It's nasty, but that's how we are, right? Sometimes, not everybody, of course. Your gift must be received with honor, lest they be withdrawn. And so you think God's gifts are loans at best, at worst, deceptions which would cheat you of defenses to ensure that when He strikes, He will not fail to kill. How easily are God and guilt confused by those who know not what their thoughts can do. Deny your strength, and weakness must become salvation to you. See yourself as bound, and bars become your home. Nor will you leave the prison house or claim your strength until guilt and salvation are not seen as one, and freedom and salvation are perceived as joined, with strength beside them to be sought and claimed and found and fully recognized. The world must thank you when you offer it release from your illusions. Yet your thanks belong to you as well, for its release can only mirror yours. Your gratitude is all your gifts require, that they be a lasting offering and a thankful heart, released from hell forever. It is this you would undo by taking back your gifts because they were not honored. It is you who honor them and give them fitting thanks, for it is you who have received the gifts. It does not matter if another thinks your gifts unworthy. In his mind, there is a part that joins with yours in thanking you. It does not matter if your gifts seem lost and ineffectual. So I think that's really important to revisit here. It does not matter if another thinks your gifts unworthy. In his mind, there is a part that joins with yours in thanking you. So I think that's talking about, like, as if there are separate people. All right, let's just play that game for a minute. If another person doesn't shower you in lavish thanks, there is a part of them that does. So, like, you're dealing with an ego, you're dealing with the conscious mind and the awakened state, but everybody is connected to this higher self and the angelic realms. Like, we're all still at home in heaven. So there's a part of us, no matter what shitty things are said or done or whatever, there's a bigger part of that person that is completely loving and aware and in gratitude for whatever it is that's happening, the exchange between both of you. So, man, that's hard to remember too, but that's the case. Haha. Okay, it does not matter if your gifts seem lost and ineffectual, so let that go. They are received when they are given. In your gratitude, are they accepted universally and thankfully acknowledged by the heart of God himself? And you would take them back when he has gratefully accepted them. God blesses every gift you give to him, and every gift is given him because it can be given only to yourself. And what belongs to God must be his own. Yet you will never realize his gifts are sure, eternal, changeless, limitless, forever giving out, extending love, and adding to your never-ending joy while you forgive, but to attack again. Man, are we on this hamster wheel? Withdraw the gifts you give, and you will think that what is given you has been withdrawn. That's true. That's that whole circle back effect. But learn to let forgiveness take away the sins you think you see outside yourself, and you can never think the gifts of God are lent but for a little while before he snatches them away again in death, for death will have no meaning for you then. So I guess that's my teaching right there. But learn to let forgiveness take away the sins you think you see outside yourself. So I'm observing something that I don't like seeing and I'm judging it. And you can never think the gifts of God are lent, but for a little while before he snatches them away again in death. So basically I'm punishing myself by observing this thing and judging this thing, and it's only hurting me. And with the end of this belief is fear forever over. Thank yourself for this, for he is grateful only unto God, and he gives thanks for you unto himself. To everyone who lives will Christ yet come, for everyone must live and move in him. His being in his Father is secure, because their will is one. Their gratitude to all they have created has no end, for gratitude remains a part of love. Thanks be to you, the Holy Son of God. For as you were created, you contain all things within yourself, and you are still as God created you. Nor can you dim the light of your perfection. In your heart, the heart of God is laid. He holds you dear because you are himself. All gratitude belongs to you because of what you are. Give thanks as you receive it. Be you free of all ingratitude to anyone who makes yourself complete. And from this self is no one left outside. Give thanks for all the countless channels which extend this self. All that you do is given unto him. All that you think can only be his thoughts, sharing with him the holy thoughts of God. Earn now the gratitude you have denied yourself when you forgot the function God has given you, but never think that he has ever ceased to offer thanks to you. All right, let's see what A Year of Forgiveness has to say about lesson 197. It can be but my gratitude I earn. You are blessed beings indeed. I am that one you know as Jesus. Gratitude is very close in frequency to love. Gratitude means that you understand what is going on here. Haha. Gratitude for what you have shows you understand that that what you don't have was not meant to be yours right now. Okay, I'm listening. This seems contradictory because we tell you that you have been given everything, and you have been given everything, but you cannot experience everything all at once. It would be too overwhelming for you. Through gratitude, you set the stage for a future as beautiful as the present, because through gratitude, you are saying everything is as perfect as it should be. Even if you have given your brother something and he did not recognize the gift you gave him, you still gave the gift. Since there is no separation between your brother and you have only given the gift to yourself anyway. God's all-encompassing arms hold all this giving, taking, and receiving. So whenever you give anything, you give it to God. So give your best to God. Give your best to you. Be kind to yourself. That is a gift to God, and you honor God. When you attack yourself, you blaspheme against God. You do not think of it this way. You think you just hurt your little old self, but you do, in fact, attack God. Now that's a good one to remember. When you attack yourself, you're attacking God. And I guess that also means when you're judging others, you're attacking yourself, which is also attacking God. So you really can't win in this situation here. You are an idea in the mind of God. Would you treat that badly? Your brother or sister is an idea in the mind of God. Would you treat God badly? You must remember the magnitude of the game you play here. You are playing with God and yourself. You are playing with consciousness that is all-encompassing, which is a magnificent and powerful thing to behold. You think all the little games you play are tiny, but they are creative with your magnificent abilities behind them. When you attack somebody, renege on a promise, hurt somebody, or judge others, you are using the power of a God in that unloving thought, word, and deed. Make sure you use your gratitude for everything. Thank those beings in your life that cause you difficulty because they sharpen your practice. Oh, that's so good. I wonder if that's like you really thank that person. Hey, thanks for pissing me off because you're sharpening my practice. I don't know. Maybe you just kind of do it silently, but whatever. They give you something to forgive. They give you something challenging to forgive. And you receive great rewards for doing that. Not because God blesses you, but because you demonstrate your understanding of what is going on here. We're awake to it, right? You are sacred beings, and we want you to treat each other as such. We want you to treat yourselves as such. Be grateful that you have this opportunity to remove all the unloving thoughts from your minds. Be grateful to those who show you how hateful or angry you can be. Be grateful to them because they help you with your practice by revealing the dark shadows hidden beneath the surface of your consciousness. I am that one you know as Jesus, and we will speak to you again tomorrow. You know, this reading, that last sentence right there, be grateful to them because they help you with your practice by revealing the dark shadows hidden beneath the surface of your consciousness. Tina just did a channeling for the most recent text reading, and that theme came up again about what's happening right now in these tumultuous times. We're getting an opportunity because of the energies and because of, you know, the planet going through the photon belt and all the stuff that's intensifying everything. We have a chance to really see our shadow and not to deny it. That was one of the things that Jesus mentioned in that the channeling from that text reading was allow these things to come up. So if this is happening for you and you're in judgment of other people and you're so sure that it's like, oh, that's not me and I'm going to fix it, or whatever your perspective is, it is you. And we're getting shown all this yucky stuff right now because it needs to be healed. We're moving up in consciousness. We're ascending. We're moving into this higher dimension, and all these things can't come with us. So not only should we be grateful for it, we need to not deny it. So don't repress it. Don't push it down. That's hard, because like what I've been allowing myself to do is literally have tantrums. I'll walk away from my partner or whatever and just start talking trash, just yelling and stomping, and because there's this little girl inside who was never allowed to have a tantrum. I was not permitted to have an expression of emotions ever when I was a little girl. And so I think that all of this stuff that's happening for me right now is helping me to heal that, you know, that shadowy side. I mean, there's nothing wrong with expressing emotions, but because I was forced to repress them the way that I did, it's coming out sideways now in my adult life. So yeah, don't push that stuff away. Be grateful for the challenges, for the people who trigger you, and just know that it's happening for a reason. It's not an accident. It's for your benefit. And the more that we can stay in gratitude, the better the future is going to be for us and the planet. All right, so there you go. That's lesson 197. It can be but my gratitude I earn. I'm grateful for all of you. Thanks for being here with me. and doing your work, because as we do this collectively together, it's having a huge, huge impact on everything, like beyond what we can see and imagine. Everything. The more that you do, the more honest you are with yourself, the more real you are with yourself. The things that are happening outside of you are not at all. And I hate saying that, because it's like, man, I gotta look in the mirror and say that to myself, but that's where we're at. Be accountable and be grateful, and have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow.